Turn to Acts 14. I love this. I think Bill preached on this some time ago, at least this part. Verse 1, in Iconium, speaking of Paul and Barnabas, they entered the synagogue of the Jews together and spoke in such a manner that a large number of people believed, both Jews and Greeks. But the Jews who disbelieved stirred up the minds of the Gentiles and embittered them against the brethren. Therefore, they spent a long time there, speaking boldly with reliance upon the Lord, who was testifying of their word with his word of his grace, granting them that signs and wonders be done through their hands. Did you get that? It says, they were preaching at this place where there's Gentiles. Jews came down, stirred them up. So they got embittered against the apostles. Therefore, because they're embittered, they stayed longer. I mean, even us, even our teams were like, I'm not going back to that church. I don't know if I was very well received. Paul's like, that's where the gold is, where you're resisted. I'm convinced that the place of your resistance is your place of your destiny. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about this today, and I was looking it up during worship. About Gideon. I'm getting past myself, but it's all right. In Judges chapter 7, verse 9, the Lord says, now the same night it came about that the Lord said to Gideon, arise and go against the camp, for I have given into your hands. But if you're afraid, go down to the camp and go with Piram, your servant, down to the camp, and you will hear what they say, and afterwards your hand will be strengthened that you may go against the camp. So he went down with Piram, his servant, down to the outpost of the army that was at the camp. Now when the Midianites, you just don't use that word very often, and the Amalekites and all the sons of the east were lying in the valley as numerous as locusts, and their camels were without number, as numerous as the sands of the seashore. And when Gideon came, behold, a man was relating a dream to his friend. And he said, behold, I had a dream. A loaf of barley bread was tumbling into the camp of Midian. And he came to the tent and struck it, so it fell, and it turned it upside down, so the tent lay flat. His friend said, this is nothing less than the sword of Gideon, the son of Joash, a man of Israel. God has given Gideon and all the camp into his hand. You know, you want to know about your destiny? Sometimes you just need to ask the devil. Because I'm convinced that the devil knows more about your destiny than you do. You know how to know where your destiny lies? In the place that you're being resisted. And the idea isn't to back up. The idea is to move forward. I believe that the devil fears you at your place of destiny. That's a good word.